There's a danger with popular big brand wines that we tend to kind of overlook them. Certainly I do. I come across so many wines from day to day that sometimes the big brands become almost invisible. Now, one of the wines that I've always loved is the Sauvignon Blanc from Villa Maria in New Zealand. My wine of the week this week is the Villa Maria Private Bin Sauvignon Blanc from Marlborough, and it's the 2014 vintage. Now this wine has a headline price of $10.99, but like a lot of these bigger brands, it's easy to buy it cheaper than that. Right now, at the moment here in the middle of August, Tesco, the Co-op, Waitrose and Majestic all have it down to about $7.45 up to around £8, that kind of level. So that's the kind of price you should be looking to pay at the moment, is around the $7.50 to £8 mark. Villa Maria is a really good estate. It's run by a kind of a real stickler for detail, a guy called George Fistonich, who owns the estate. It's family owned, but rules it with real precision, and they've got a great wine making team, and they have access to some fantastic fruit from all across New Zealand. So this is the 2014 Marlborough Sauvignon. Another really nice thing about this wine, it's a 2014, so right now across Europe the vines still have all of the fruit on them. They're still just coming up to be harvested, still ripening, but down in the southern hemisphere the harvest for this would have been back in February or March, so we're already drinking a 2014 vintage before the 2014 wines are even made in Europe. So what do we get? Well, it's classic Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc. I mean, it's all about that kind of herbaceous gooseberry and elderflower note here. It's all about that tiny hint of lychee, tiny hint of mango tropical sweetness, but lots and lots of thrust of green bean, of herbaceousness. It's that really kind of aromatic fireworks that really put Marlborough on the map, and it's all here in this wine. On the palate, that's what it says in the tin. It delivers that big thwack of acidity. These wines always do. Plenty of drying citrus and pithy acidity, but a nice fruit ripeness and sweetness there too. It's not a wine that, sets the bar to a higher standard. It's not a wine that represents the apogee of everything Marlborough can produce, but it's a really good, really reliable wine, performing well, ultra fresh, delicious, of course with goat's cheese, delicious with fish, delicious with all sorts of foods that require something punchy, fruity, but with good acidity too, to cut through creamy sauces also. It's a good example, and great to see an old favourite performing so well. My wine of the week is the Villa Maria Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc 2014 vintage. $10.99 is the RRP, but look for it closer to £7.45 or so in Tesco, the Co-op, Majestic, Waitrose and in other retailers. This is my wine of the week.